Oh, this song is way too serious for the conversation we're about to have. JP Sebastian's in studio, and we are talking about the movie Sonic. Which
Yes.
How long has it been on circuit? Because I feel like we've reviewed this before.
This is not an April Fool's, folks. This came out on the 1st of April in South Africa, so it's 14 weeks in South Africa right now. So what we're really just doing here is, since we're running with Sonic this morning, I'm getting you up to speed on Sonic's. I'm sorry, camera people are shaking their heads. They're so ashamed. Holding your breath for more bad puns. So just a bit on the performance and how people have been accepting this, because as Grant has been saying, like the fan love, the fan support, which also is pretty surprising for video game movies. We'll get a bit more into the reputation of those problems a bit later. But
how's the box office looking at the moment from a monetary?
Yeah, okay, those things. So in South Africa, it's 7th at the moment. Surprisingly, considering 14 weeks performance. All over the world is, I think, sitting about $400 million globally, which for video game movie, usually these really underperform because they don't fulfill expectations of the fans, the people who grew up on the thing. It doesn't match the way I wanted it to look. It doesn't move the way I wanted it to look. And so we did it hit the spot for you, because you grew up on Sonic.
I did. I loved it. Knuckles was my favorite.
And then the movies meet your expectations, possibly.
I haven't seen the movie yet. I need to.
Okay,
I like the trailers.
I'm sure you still got the reflexes. Glad for you that you can appreciate the trailers, because you want to get a bit into the look of things too at some point.
So I know that when they initially released the idea that, okay, this is the first trailer, this is the idea for our movie concept, everyone was upset because Sonic looked a bit funny.
That's put into very diplomatically. South Africa, I'm about to dig into old wounds. Now, obviously, the boy in blue got his green. He did very well there. He got all the numbers that he would have liked. But I want to pick at an old scab, an old scar, big blue one. Do you remember this at all, South Africa? Don't look away. Do not avert your eyes.
For see it on our screens right
hideousness
now.
That is, oh, well, okay, those are still the good ones, nevertheless.
That one.
Yes! No! They had to surprise us with this. Obviously, they were softening me up for the kill. So like you said, originally, the design for Sonic was whatever is going on here. It had way too human eyes. I made a surprise appearance, by the way, in Chip and Dale on Disney's movie. Oh, good grief. You don't want to see that. That's on some sort of register somewhere with the police. So fans were super unimpressed. The creator actually was not very impressed himself. Yuji Naka actually said he finds it very disturbing that he wasn't wearing gloves, and that was the least of his concerns. There's an interesting theory, however, that I wanted to dig into, which is the fact that it might have been a strategic move. He believed, the creator of Sonic, that it was strategically leaked to stir conversation, that it made fans feel like they were being more democratically involved in the creation of their own character, because then, and Grant's going to cover some of this ground too, but, they made the fans feel like, wait, we were part of the creation process, because we eventually got the
original.
The very good fix compared to this thing that you're looking at here. I'm sorry if children are watching, I'm sorry if humans are watching, but that thing is hard to look at. Thankfully, of course, 2020, they turned the boat around. Director Jeffrey Fowler did the whole diplomatic, like almost Barack Obama type thing. We hear you, we see you, we feel your pain. And it took them a bunch of time to fix the thing, and eventually we got Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, however, is, as I said, still on circuit, so if you want to have a ganders at that, I think it's school holidays for you kids.
It is. They've got a nice 3-week holiday.
Yeah, I don't know what those are anymore, but yeah. It might be time for you to grab this. You probably only have 2 weeks left. Interestingly, as far as video game movies go, by the way, it's already, for a sequel, 5th highest earning video game adaptation in history.
Oh, wow.
Which is insane. 2 movies from 2022 are up there, actually. Number 4 is Uncharted with Spider-Man.
Okay. I thought Pokemon would make a...
Pokemon Detective Pikachu is number 2, actually, of all time. But Warcraft is number 1, if you got to know, and then number 3 was Rampage with The Rock. But this, Sonic was only one of 2 movies in the top 10 of all time to have a sequel included, the other being Resident Evil in 9th and 10th.
Okay.
But that's really impressive performance, and it must mean that people were pretty happy about the level of humor, the level of inclusion of like adult live actionness and whatever. I'll tell you what, speaking about live actionness and real life human beings, the other person that you love so much is Knuckles.
Yes.
You must have obviously realized that Idris Elba does a voice for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And so it wasn't all ugliness, since one of the most beautiful men in the world was given a part in this movie. So you can still catch it in South African cinemas today. Let's hear the man himself talk about what it was like capturing the voice and the creation of Knuckles, the Echidna, in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Was I familiar with Sonic? Of course. Sonic was one of my first gaming heroes.
In the second movie, we introduced Knuckles. He is the ultimate match for Sonic.
Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Knuckles is a warrior, and Idris is doing the voiceover.
I have been training for this my entire life.
Knuckles' sole purpose is to go after Sonic. He's from a very powerful, proud tribe.
It is my destiny to restore the ultimate power to the home of my people.
Knuckles has this menacing presence, you know. He means business.
Yeah, that's more where that came from.
Now let's begin our quest.
I love Knuckles. He's just like, straight to the point.
I always figured when they're going to do the voiceovers, the actors would be dressed more comfortably in gym clothes or pajamas.
It's just dad bod and, well, not Idris Elba, but like looking super, super, super like cozy. But just by the way, a bit about the future. Jim Carrey has announced that he's going to retire. So if they're looking for a bad guy, there's still ugly Sonic for number 3. Keep an eye out for that. However, on the big screen right now, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Go check it out.
Oh, there we go. If you're looking for something to do these holidays, definitely take the kids.